On March 15, 1962, one of the most baffling military aviation mysteries in American history unfolded high above the Pacific Ocean. A U.S. Air Force aircraft, a Lockheed L-1049 Super Constellation, departed from Guam on what was supposed to be a routine transport mission. On board were 93 people, soldiers, technical crew, and flight staff heading to Vietnam. The mission was not classified, no dangerous cargo was listed, and the weather was calm. Everything about the flight seemed predictable and uneventful. Yet hours into the journey, Flight 739 simply disappeared. There were no distress calls, no warnings, and no signals indicating mechanical trouble. The pilots never radioed for help. Radar tracking, which had been smooth and consistent, showed no erratic movement before the signal suddenly vanished. It was as though the aircraft had been erased from the sky in an instant. What happened next only deepened the mystery. Multiple commercial ships in the region independently reported witnessing a strange event in the sky. A bright flash, followed by a spreading vapor trail. Many sailors described it as resembling an aerial explosion, but the U.S. military quickly stated that Flight 739 carried no explosives, no weapons capable of detonating, and nothing on board that could explain an explosion visible from miles away. The search effort that followed was enormous. The U.S. military, joined by commercial ships and rescue teams, scoured more than 300,000 square miles of open ocean. Aircraft flew at different altitudes searching for debris. Ships scanned the water for oil slicks or floating equipment that might hint at the airliner's fate. Specialized teams were deployed to analyze drift patterns and possible crash trajectories. Yet in spite of all this, not a single piece of wreckage was ever found. For a plane of that size to vanish without any debris is nearly impossible. Aviation investigators pointed out that even catastrophic mid-air explosions typically leave behind floating fragments, seat cushions, insulation, clothing, life vests, or fuel traces. But in the case of Flight 739, the ocean yielded nothing. It was as if the aircraft never existed. Families of the missing soldiers and crew demanded answers, but the military's investigation concluded with no definitive findings. The official report listed the cause of disappearance as unknown. For decades, families continued to push for transparency. They questioned whether something classified had been on board, whether the flash seen by sailors had been downplayed, or whether the military knew more than it publicly admitted. Today, the disappearance of Flight 739 remains one of the largest unsolved cases in U.S. military aviation. Subscribe for more mysteries.